It only takes 75 days to completely transform your life. Is your life a mess right now? Do you feel like you're only living at 40% of your actual potential? Well, if so, I've been there too. But I'm telling you from the bottom of my soul, you are only 75 days away from a complete transformation. So listen up. In this video, I'm going to lay out a 7-step protocol for you in autistic step-by-step detail that I'm going to need you to follow for the next 75 days. And if you do, I promise you, you will transform not only your body, but your mindset and your entire life trajectory. But before we get into the protocol, why on earth should you listen to me? Well, my name is Jamin. I post under the username JaminGoesGhost. Before doing this protocol, I had been lifting on and off for years, but it was very inconsistent. I've tried all the plans, push-pull, power building, keto, carnivore, but I never got the lean, aesthetic physique I actually wanted. I was stuck in a weird skinny fat zone, soft around the edges, no six-pack. And I started telling myself the classic excuse: I just have bad genetics. It got to the point where I genuinely believed I was physically incapable of getting a six-pack. But it turns out I was just doing all the wrong shit. In 2024, I completely neglected fitness, I was making good money online, and I spent the entire year traveling the world, partying, drinking, having fun. By the end of the year, I was in terrible shape, my mind was a complete mess, and I had this constant voice in the back of my head telling me I was not living up to my potential. But at the end of 2024, I discovered this protocol, the one I'm about to lay out for you right now, and it changed everything. I fully committed to it for 75 days, and by day 75, I had legitimately completely transformed. Here's what I look like before the protocol, here's what I look like after the protocol. In the process, I posted about the journey on Instagram, which blew up from 0 to over 100,000 followers in just 3 months. And everyone had the same question: what was the protocol? So if you're feeling stuck, and if any of that sounds familiar, you're wondering why nothing changes, why you're not living up to your true potential, then this is the guide for you. Because I promise you, if you follow the protocol I lay out for you step by step for the next 75 days, you won't just get in shape, you'll transform into someone else entirely. Now, let's jump in. Step 1 in the 75-day protocol is you have to make a commitment. You need to make a commitment to make this protocol your #1 priority for the next 75 days. You don't need to commit to it forever, but for the next 75 days, you have to go all in. This is the only way it's going to work. The truth is, transformation is hard and it requires focus. If it was easy, everyone would do it. So you need to commit. For the next 75 days, the version of you that scrolls reels for hours, skips the gym, eats processed food, gets distracted constantly, that version dies today. If you want transformation, it starts with this. This is now the most important thing in my life. For the next 75 days, you are no longer going to prioritize the following things: dating, partying, drinking, hanging out with friends for no reason. For the next 75 days, your #1 priority is you and rebuilding yourself. You don't fit this protocol around your day. You build your day around this protocol. Tell your friends you're busy, tell the distractions they can wait, tell the old you to fuck off. Step 2, you've got to go ghost. You cannot transform in the same environment you broke in. From now on, you are ghosting anyone in your life who is not a direct positive influence on you. Don't make this more complicated than it has to be. Think about all the people in your life you spend the most time with. Do these people have qualities you admire? Do you want to be more like them? Do they have a life you want to replicate? If the answer is no, you have to ghost them. If they don't directly elevate you or make you a better person, for the next 75 days, you don't have time for them. It's time for you to go ghost, put your head down, and disappear. Because in 75 days' time, you will re-emerge as a fucking weapon. Step 3, for the next 75 days, you are cutting off your vices. This means no alcohol, no weed, no recreational drugs. For the next 75 days, you're off everything. No more cheap dopamine. For the next 75 days, it's only earned dopamine. Step 4 is diet and water. And listen closely, because if you've struggled to get the lean, athletic physique you've always wanted, this is the most important step by far. For the next 75 days, you are going to do 3 following things. You're going to hit 1 gram of protein daily per pound of your body weight. You're going to eat in a 500 calorie deficit based on your real calorie burn. Finally, you are going to track every calorie and gram of protein you eat. Now, what do I mean by your real calorie burn? This is something I haven't seen any online fitness influencer or coach talk about, but here's the method. You are going to buy a fitness tracker, a Whoop, an Apple Watch, a Fitbit, anything that tracks your daily calorie burn. Then you're going to get the average of your last 7-day calorie burn, and then you will eat 500 calories less than that. So as your training may get more intense or less intense, by using your last 7-day average, we know we're getting leaner and dropping fat. I personally use the Whoop to track it, but use anything, Apple Watch, Garmin, whatever works for you. Do not skip this step. I tried to use online calorie calculator, TDEE, whatever they are, where you put in your weight and your height and your daily activity, and for me, they were all inaccurate. If you're not measuring it, you're guessing, and guessing equals no results. Now for diet, the other 2 things you are going to do for the next 75 days, you are going to weigh yourself every day to make sure you're losing weight. The other thing, you are going to buy a digital weight scale and you are going to weigh your food and protein so you know for a fact you are hitting the right calories and grams of protein every single day. If you do these things, I guarantee you will get results faster than you ever have in your life. Please do not skip this step. It may seem tedious, but trust me, I wish I could grab the younger version of me and shake myself and scream at me to count my calories and protein. Because the second I did, I made the fastest progress I've ever made. Now, should you bulk or cut on this protocol? If you're not sure, cut. 90% of the people watching this are holding on to too much fat. I personally cut on this protocol. You'll look sharper, leaner, and more athletic by leaning down. But if you've never lifted, or you already have visible abs, or you look like this, then do a 500 calorie surplus, but keep the other things the same. 1 gram of protein per body weight, track your calories, weigh yourself every day. Finally, in addition to your diet, every day you're going to drink 4 liters of water. This is a non-negotiable. Most people are chronically dehydrated. Our muscles are majoritively made up of water, so we need more water. This may seem like a lot, but it's a non-negotiable of the protocol. Doesn't matter if you're a boy, a girl, how big you are, how small you are, 4 liters a day minimum. Finally, what types of food should you be eating? For the next 75 days, super simple, you're going to stick to non-processed, whole, single ingredient foods. What that means is something like chicken. There's no ingredients in it, it's just chicken. A potato has no ingredients, it's just a potato. You're going to cut all the processed crap out of your diet. If you want more information about this, hit the first link in the description. I wrote out a more in-depth, free, full guide for the 75-day protocol, in which I go into more detail about what foods to eat and how to track. But to recap, every day you have to do the following. 500 calorie deficit based on your real burn according to your fitness tracker, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You're going to track your calories and protein to know with accuracy you are hitting the right numbers. You're going to weigh yourself every day to make sure you're going in the right direction. You're going to drink 4 liters of water every day. Your diet will focus on whole, single ingredient foods. Step 5 is for 75 days straight, you're going to work out 2 times per day, no matter what. Each workout has to be at least 45 minutes each, 1 has to be outdoors, and they have to be at least 3 hours apart. Now, I already know what you're thinking. 2 workouts a day for 75 days, no rest days, that's overtraining. Here's the deal, not every workout has to be you in the gym going 100% destroying yourself. Obviously, that is unsustainable. Stretching for 45 minutes counts as a workout. Walking and getting steps counts as a workout. Swimming counts as a workout. There are many forms of low intensity workouts that you can work into your schedule. But here's my recommendation for everyone and what I did. Do at least 4 weight sessions per week. And this is another big one. If you've never been a runner before, pick a running plan and run for 3 times a week as well. This was honestly huge in transforming my own body. For years, I completely neglected cardio. I thought running was gay and I was super bought into the cardio kills your gain narrative. This is completely wrong. If you want a lean, athletic looking physique, guess what? You have to actually become more athletic. This means getting faster and better at cardio. Please, for the love of God, do not neglect cardio like I did. It's a huge mistake if you want that athletic physique. If you want my exact gym workout plan and what running routine I did, the free guide is the first link in the description. It has everything in there. Step 6 is all about tracking your progress and learning daily. I'm giving you 2 daily tasks that seem small, but over the 75-day protocol, they stack massive change. First, you need to take a progress photo every single morning. Same mirror, same lighting, same time. You won't notice a difference day by day, but over 30 days, you'll be shocked at how much your body is changing. Second, every day you need to read 10 pages of a non-fiction book. Not a podcast, not an audiobook, actual pages. If you want to know what I read whilst doing this protocol, here's what I recommend. Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins. Essentialism, Greg McKeown. Models, Mark Manson. The Master Key System, Charles Hannell. Never Enough, Andrew Wilkinson. Also, my tip for this, read first thing in the morning, just get it out of the way. If you don't do it in the morning, I guarantee you'll forget. Step 7 is to repeat all of these steps for 75 days straight. To sum up, here are your 5 non-negotiable tasks you need to do every single day for 75 days in a row. First, 2 workouts per day, each 45 minutes long. 1 has to be outdoors and they have to be 3 hours apart. 2, follow a diet, no cheat meals, no alcohol, track your calories. 3, drink 4 liters of water. 4, read 10 pages of a non-fiction book. 5, take a daily progress photo. Sounds simple, right? But here's the twist. If you miss even one of your daily tasks, forget to take your photo, miss your second workout, don't finish your water, you have to restart from day 1. This protocol on the surface seems very simple, and it is. But that doesn't make it easy. There's a stat that 90% of the people who start this, it's called 75 hard, don't finish. Don't be the 90%. Be the 10% that actually finish. So now you have all the steps, but before you start, I want to give you some high leverage personal tips that helped me when I did this. First, document the journey. You don't have to do this, but post your journey on Instagram, post it on TikTok, document it somewhere. This isn't for clout, but it's another way and a tool to keep you accountable. I did this and a lot of people resonated with the journey. I went from 0 to 100,000 followers in just 90 days, and that could happen to you and you could inspire someone else. Second, do it with a friend. At first, I started the protocol alone, but then about 2 weeks in, one of my best friends joined me and it became a lot more fun. Shared suffering makes the grind a lot more sustainable. 3, plan your days. Before you start, plan what your workouts are going to be. Make sure you know what your diet will be. Know what time of the day you'll work out. Buy a 4-liter water bottle. Buy a food scale so you can track your calories. Buy the books that you're going to read. If you plan right, you'll make the challenge so much easier for yourself. Finally, if you've watched up until now, I respect the hell out of you. Most people don't watch to the end. They've already clicked away somewhere chasing more quick dopamine. So I respect the hell out of you. I hope something in you feels fired up, like this is your chance to transform. Listen to that voice because I promise you, this protocol, if you stick to it, will transform you. I followed this exact protocol I laid out for you, and I don't want to sound cliche, but it genuinely changed everything for me. I got in the best shape of my life. I started earning way more money, more mental focus, no more brain fog, more confidence, more productivity. If you do this for 75 days, which is really not that long, I promise it will transform you. It's a proven protocol, and if you follow it with full commitment, it will change your body, your mind, and your trajectory. I'm not anything special, I just followed the rules to the T for 75 days. You can too, so do it. I'm challenging you to disappear for 75 days. Go ghost and rebuild yourself. Then come back and shoot me a message on Instagram to tell me how it changed you. If you want more help with workouts, diet, and more tips, my detailed free guide is the first link in the description. And if this helped, subscribe. I'll be documenting everything helpful I'm learning to help you transform, grow on Instagram, and just level up. Welcome to your Ghost Arc. Good luck and Godspeed.